Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox, Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets the win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Nick Madrigal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Houck is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his Major League career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Verdugo will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League. Carlos Rodon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Batting second, the second baseman, Justin.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
To the plate now, Luis Robert. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luis Robert goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here's Yoan Moncada. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, you know, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Edwin Encarnacion is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, I'm starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak now.
And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Bobby Dalbec. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is at the plate. Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The bat, number 7. Short.
So striding forward now, Tim Anderson. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Verdugo is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
The designated hitter, Michael.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And that's through for a hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Into right field. That's a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. On the ground to the left side. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Jose Abreu.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Dahlbeck will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting,
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the White Sox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Robert. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robert has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it bangs off the monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Runner goes for third. Swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Off the light tower, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby.
Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Now batting, captured, Christian.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Behind 0-2 now. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So now to the plate, James McCann. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Martinez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Digging in now, Leury Garcia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get your head for a little while.
Up next to the White Sox.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Tim Anderson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Sox back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. Garcia is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is now at the plate, Nick Madrigal. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order.
Nick Madrigal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
That misses. 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat. This guy's been really patient. Now he's in the driver's seat, sitting with the 2-0 count.
2-1 now. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Should be no trouble for Bradley, and there's out number 1.
Now batting, the first
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. No hits to this point. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
If I'm on the mound, a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Verdugo waits on it. And that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. They trail 6-1. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. High and deep to right center. Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 33. game.
Ready for another chance? James McCann. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is what you have.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the DH, Michael Chavis. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Hit high and deep to right center. Garcia will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out. Number 1.
center fielder, Jackie.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. In there, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Garcia is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. He'll try it again from first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next it'll be
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Robert Stock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 79, Robert.
And now a pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Tim Anderson is retired to kick off the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 down. So here's Jose Abreu. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1-2-3. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
Well, 1 pitch on its way. On the move again from first. Hard hit ball to short, and there's 1 away.
Now back, first baseman.
Now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher,
stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. They hold on to their 6-1 lead.
leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, Aloy.
Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 32, Matt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis.
Digging in, Luis Robert. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Lifted down the line in left. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
6-1 the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tanner Houck